Question. Have there been things that you have noticed lately that you don't buy or use or need to do anymore? Let's talk about it. Back in a minute. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. I love to help people keep their money. Welcome to the Instant Coffee with Jan show. It's a morning show, and I like to offer some positive value every single day, Monday through Friday. I upload at 5 a.m. Eastern. How's everybody doing today? Hope that this audio video, as always, finds everybody doing well. I better grab me a sip. Hang on. Mm-mm-mm-mm. If you paid over $1 for a cup of coffee, you paid way too much. Every once in a while, I like to remind the folks that my cup of coffee ran me about 10 cents. Anyway, let's talk about some of the things that I no longer notice that I don't seem to buy or seem to really need anymore. Honestly, now some people are going to disagree with this one, but remember, I'm coming from the perspective of myself. What I'm saying about myself may not be applicable to your life. Okay. Okay. But I have noticed I haven't purchased a hard covered book in about 2 years. Okay. And the last hard covered book that I purchased was from Daryl Leaves, and that is the YouTube formula, which is to help people make better videos. So that was a very excellent hardcover book. But I look in my bookcase. I'm looking at books that have been sitting in the same position. Well, of course, we take them out and dust them, but sitting in that bookcase for like literally like about 20 years. And I asked myself and questioned the validity of the purpose of those books sitting on those shelves in that bookcase all this time. So I may address the issue and may either consider giving some of them away to those who want them over here, or just simply selling them or donating them. Because if they're not serving a purpose, they are literally just what? Dust collectors. I definitely want to keep one or two at the very least. But to purchase a brand new hardcover textbook, maybe because of my age factor being 63 and a half, I'm kind of like beyond the schoolgirl days for a little while anyway. Moving on. The next thing, I have not purchased this. I don't even want to tell you since how long ago. Let's just say a couple of over 10 years ago. I haven't purchased a movie theater ticket in like since forever ago. So there are many reasons why, and not only because of the fact that, in my honest opinion, to pay a lot of money to look at a film, let's think about this for a second. You're looking at a film, okay, and you're spending a lot of money. Now, if you can do it, great. Hey, if this is something you enjoy doing, yippee. Me, eh. So I'm not going to put forth a lot of money for just Am I right or am I right? Not to mention getting there costs money. Okay, they say getting there is half the fun, but I try to get a New York City taxi cab. It's not necessarily a fun thing. But anyway, then you get there and you know the routine with the expensive popcorn and the noise. For me, the check marks don't resonate. The positive check marks for me to go to the movie cinema at this time in my life do not resonate. When I could sit in the comfort of my cozy wozy living room and just pick a movie when I'm in the mood for it and have the time for it and do not have to spend car fare, taxi fare for it. And if I really want a snack, I can eat a rice cake, which to me is a lot more healthier, in my opinion, than, certain other snacks. This is my opinion. Again, my opinion. So anyway, I'm nixing off my trips to the movie theater. No longer important for me. How do you feel about that, by the way? Next item, making tomato sauce, or as some people refer, tomato gravy or Sunday sauce, whatever. I like to call it Sunday sauce. And I look back at my wonderful parents and grandma, of course. I mean, if you told them jar sauce, I think they'd hit the roof. Hit the roof, especially probably grandma, because I heard stories that my grandmother, God rest her soul and bless her heart, 5 o'clock in the morning, she'd be playing opera music. I'm not kidding. And rolling up the meatballs. What? That's what she did. So she had everything nice and ready to go, then would go to church, right? Then come back and then take care of the rest. Everything when it was on a slow simmer for hours and hours on end. I mean, then of course the conveyor belt of food, the assembly line of food. That was like Sunday ritual at my sweet Italian grandmother's house. I'm sure a lot of folks listening can relate to this. All right. That's one thing. My parents, I remember, God bless their hearts too. I remember coming back after church every Sunday. Here was the routine. First, they'd pick up some really good Italian pastry and some morning donuts from the same place. We'd have our little after church ritual of eating our little donuts because we were not permitted to eat before going to church. And we'd have a little brunch at that time. Immediately after, I'm not even kidding you on this, we'd settle down, the kids, meaning us, be watching cartoons, and then they'd be smashing down tomatoes into this. They'd be slamming down their tomatoes into their colander, and they would make their Sunday sauce from scratch. So it's sort of kind of a leftover of what my grandmother did, except they role reversed it and they started theirs after church. But then all day long, you would smell that simmering sauce. And then as time went by, my mom got older, she started infiltrating using canned sauces, but still making it from scratch, not opening a jar. If my mother opened the jar of tomato sauce or marinara sauce, it would be like a criminal act in her mind. Sorry, Grandma. Sorry, Mommy and Daddy. But I did you away for a little while. And while it tasted fantastic, no taste like it, I agree. No taste like home. But I didn't need to spend 6 hours on a Sunday stirring things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Especially when you're working all week, right? Then you got your Sunday sauce going on for hours on end. I mean, I would get a pain in my arm spinning that wooden spoon all day. But anyway, so I have since given up making tomato Sunday sauce from scratch. I am perfectly okay. Some of the jarred sauces today have gotten way better, not to be compared with the sauces that first came out. The jarred sauces from the 60s and the 70s, they were passable, but some of the ones from now have been much more refined, much more of a homemade value. So that's another item I nixed off my list. Bye-bye Sunday sauce from scratch. Next, so now we fast forward to modern times here. Business meetings in person. Business meetings in person are travel consuming, are time consuming, are cost consuming. And unless you really, 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 really know the person well that you're having your business meeting with, I could accomplish the same goal via the internet. I could accomplish the same goal on StreamYard. Just saying, send a link, have my business meeting, great to meet you, accomplish my goal, blah, blah, blah. These are modern times. I don't have to go to a conference if I don't want to go to a live conference. I could go to a virtual conference if I want to, for example. And these are the routes that I'm taking. I'm older now. I just don't see the financial value or the time value of wasting all that time getting there, sitting there. No, I could accomplish other things. I like to multitask. I like to keep my money and do it virtually online works for me. It's not like I'm hanging out with friends. There's a difference. You know what I'm trying to say? Next, needing to explain every little thing. This is something I no longer do. I noticed when I was younger, like if I said no to something, then out would come this detailed explanation as to why I'm saying no, almost as if like I'm trying to justify my no. No is an amazing answer. It's only two letters. No. I mean, not to be rude or disrespectful, but no, I'm declining. This is not good for me. End of story. Case closed. Stop it right there, Jen. No need to go into detailed explanations as to why I said no. So there you go. Hey, listen, I'm wishing everybody an amazing, fantastic day. Hey, don't forget to let me know in the comments section below if there are some things you no longer buy or no longer do or serve no purpose or you find a waste of money, so on and so forth. Let me know in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take good care. Bye bye.